wanting to set up, and her iPad might not die. She realized her iPad was at like 20%. She's like, oh, never mind. Welcome, welcome. Today, we're having a chill evening. We're having a nice chill evening. By simply doing some chibis. So we have a big canvas, is an A4 canvas. And she has these new pens that she wants to try out. There's a lot of cute pens she gets to try out. But today, she's taking it more. She's taking it easy, you know? So, feel free to relax and get chill. She hasn't really drawn that much lately. She has, like, sketched, but she hasn't really drawn that much. Cafe, Brading. Cafe. Welcome. You awoken? She does need to pull up all the references, though. But let's draw. Let's draw herself first, okay? She's gonna be right in the middle. Okay, wait. She's gonna be right in the middle. How detailed are we doing this, though? That's the question. Like, cause, listen, she's a fast drawer, but she can't do like 40 in one, right? No one asked for a done on that food post the other day. Maybe it's because I didn't realize she was gonna draw it, right? She's been enjoying doing like small sketches, but she hasn't really drawn proper art in a while. Like last time was maybe the Hello Mr. Chocolate cover. Even though that's still like chippy stuff. So she feels quite rusty. Been doing 3D modeling the whole time. 3D modeling is good. 3D modeling is a untapped in sport a lot of time. Today she's gonna design some people's maid dresses. She's not sure whether or not she'll draw herself with her own maid dress. Like she already has one. She has like two technically in it. But does she draw herself in her default one, or does she draw herself in a different one? She's not really sure. Oh, her. 1 second, she's gonna quickly MacGyver. Her tablet stand is a little bit funky. So it doesn't really like being a tablet stand right now. Give her a second. Okay, right. Does she draw herself in a different maid dress? You should turn your art into posters and stuff. She's never really ever printed stuff just for fun. She did print out some truffle images for one of her card holders the other day. Thank you for a head pat. Thank you. Kape sleepy. Kape. Welcome. Thing is, what kind of chippies are we drawing? Like, because chippies, she wants to fill the whole entire page with little chippies. Question is, how? Because if we're only drawing heads, might be a bit difficult, isn't it? Do you think it's okay if she just does like a default pose for everyone? Because she feels like if she's thinking about poses, it will end up being the whole stream. Maybe a default pose like that, like that. A nice, very simple default pose. Okay, something like that. Let's she's not very used to this. Okay, let's yoink. Excellent. Will she bother doing proper lines for anything? We'll find out. Okay. Maybe not. You got Quibble Udi? Is it got a bit nippy? It is a bit nippy right now. She's not apparently it's gonna get really warm next couple of days in good old Brickland. Ow. Kapte Moon, kapte, welcome, welcome. Well. The question is, does she color the chibis? Maybe we'll do like very, very simple coloring. AKA like just one color. That might mean you can at least give everyone a little bit of color. Even though she does pride herself on the fact that she draws quite quickly, she's not that quick. It's more like she gets fatigue. 25, 27, that's warm. You're gonna get the rain soon. We got the rain from France. Okay, put a little tie. That's the design she gave. She actually really wants to wear one of those like long what's the word? Long Victorian style maid dresses. I think they're so cute. Which is what when she did a post about wanting people to be part of this. It was a long style Victorian dress. Here you go. 3 and temperature is 28? 28 is not, that's not that bad. Every time you mention the time you're at, she does get worried. She's like, oh, she forgets that that's the normal time you're around for it. Okay, once we establish... Do we bother doing colors? That's the thing. It's a blood moon tonight? It's a blood moon every month, Moon. Longer maid dresses are so cute. They really are. She's always wanted to, like, do a cafe in one. The problem is, it's like one of those things where it's like, it's gonna be a one-use kind of item. Also, the color, she needs to keep an eye on the color, actually. She just realized that the color might be a bit funky. Because her monitor isn't the same. Her monitor colors that in her tablet monitor is not the same as the rest of it. Okay. We could do very basic coloring. AKA she doesn't color pick anything, she just kind of looks and guesses. Your viewers want to dance under the moonlight? You have to remember, Moon, we're all... Like, you have to remember, we're all introverts and don't want to go outside. The moon goddess Artemis? The shark? Is Moon Night? It's Moon! That's why he cares about it. It's a day for him. Do you think something like that? Okay, you have to remember, it's gonna be a big canvas, okay? You have to remember the canvas is big. Oh, she knows exactly what to add to this, though. There you go. Yeah! Easy clap. Now they know it's Tori for sure. Does she remember her own dog colorations? Not really. Okay, pum pum pum. Is it a big canvas or a small Tori? Whoa. Okay. Dance of the Devil by Pale Moonlight? Shit, I don't have a fuck idea what you said. with the window inside. It's a bit cold out. It's a bit nippy out there. Okay, there you go. First chibi done. Now let's actually... Should we do all the sketches first? Or... we can do... Okay, we can do all the sketches first, because then we can just line everyone up. Okay. Like a little halt. Maid coat. Maybe a little bit more spaced out. Okay. Right. Spacing it out. We good, Chi. Okay. How many maids do you think? She feels like we're not gonna be able to do everyone, sadly. As much as she would like to, she feels like that's expecting a lot from her. She reckon we can get a good portion of them done, but not everyone. She always feels bad, you know, not doing ones that people, like when people post and stuff. She always feels a bit bad because she's like, oh, she should have, like, tried to push through. But then that's the issue, like, she'll never finish anything if she does that. She always feels a bit bad. Okay, but she'll try. Perfect. Okay, right. So that's all the limbs done. Merged. Just gotta move it up a little bit. Move this one up a bit. Right. 27 replies. Thank you for the head cut. Thank you. Okay, wait, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Ah! There you go! If we manage to do every single one of these, you should be really proud. To be fair, it's gonna sound a little bit mean, but she'll probably prioritize the ones that have more like intricate designs, because it's kind of hard to design somebody an outfit if their design's like a T-shape. and jeans. Little bit difficult. Right. We can at least do a sketch for everyone. She feels confident enough to be able to do a sketch for everyone, at least. So, let's start here. We'll write their ats at the bottom as well. So, T. Right. And we're gonna end the poll there, because it might cause a bit of confusion. Right. If you want something more complex, let's wait until we get there, Rachel. Because she really doesn't like having to, like, swap different platforms. So unless you're willing to share it on Twitter, she doesn't really want to. Like, she's only allowing, Rancor's requests mostly because they don't use, Twitter, so... Plus, it doesn't... She might not get there. But if you send her something extra, she feels obliged to do it, you know? Which is why she always gets a bit, like... She always gets a bit scared doing these, because she feels like the people, like, she'll feel obliged to do art for everyone. Okay. She likes the gals that are like tsundere for it, though. It makes her giggle. You know, like, oh, if only you have to. She's like, oh, okay. She finds those interesting. She's like, then, you didn't want to, you don't have to get it. Okay, right. So Salty is like a baking VTuber, so we gotta do the same kind of bread motifs. She kind of wants them to have like little bunny ears made of baguettes. Bum bum. Making food and serving it? The amount of replies that people are like, nah, they probably shouldn't be in the kitchen. You're not in the kitchen! The maids aren't the ones actually having to cook except for Tori! She's like, oh, that's, you know, you think she will allow majority of the cafe in a kitchen setting? Absolutely not. She thinks they need a nice big poofy. She just realized she gave everybody a tail. Let's quickly erase that existence. Whoops. Yeetus? Yeetus? No tail for you all. Should not even realize that. But Tori says? You say that, but Tori's actually serving in the anime con event. So, rare Tori These cakes are the best cakes. She's glad you think so. She kind of likes the fact that they have like a regular apron already. She thinks short sleeve for them. Short dinner opening hours, so hopefully the place is not too big. It's the NAC, right? But yeah, she's serving for that cafe. She didn't want to. So she much prefers being in the background. At least, you know, for the other cons this year should be, except for Vexpo. If we're going, she's not even sure yet. Until they confirm anything, she never knows. You never been to it? Anime cons are actually quite decent, but then again, she doesn't really know because she never really has the time to go out, so it's usually busy at the cafe, but she doesn't really know how it is outside. But she's not heard bad things. Like Anime Con London was not great. It was not really good. Not great. That. Girls, you're going because we'll be very, very sad without Tori. You'll get over it. Even if she doesn't go with the cafe, she'll still probably go as a visitor, you know? Like, she'll probably just go, she'll probably just go as a visitor. It'd be nice! She never gets to visit. She never gets to see the cafe. Like, anything outside of Expo. Because she's so busy at the cafe, so it'd be quite nice, actually, to not be there. You went to a car con for this reason? You went to Go Japan just with Moe? To be fair, Go Japan for like Moe is actually quite nice because there's no food involved, so you just spend time yapping to people. It's quite nice. She went to streams. She streams while serving us. If not for that, you wouldn't have found your content, loving your food. You wouldn't have checked the cafe out afterwards, Rancor? Damn, she needs to show herself out more. She always gets a bit shy. She doesn't normally advertise that she streams. Unless it's like telling them to go to check Moe live because she's a bit worried they're gonna see her and be like, oh no. She's fucking weird, isn't it? Moe is there? That's a lot to commit to. Got some good bits of Go Japan? She feels like Go Japan is fun if you're like close enough. You know? Okay. Purity. E.T. That's why he says considering. You should go to the all-you-can-eat fish and chip shop. You should go there and vlog it for her, because she really wants to know how it's like. You know what? She put it a new layer. Okay. Well, hopefully enough of you put in the Rexpo feedback that you guys want us back, and the good old Euro lets her back in, clamoring at the gates. You know it's early in your email, but Cubic messaged you 2 months? 2 months back? Bruh, we won't even confirm that. That's funny. Nah, they always treat us really well. Like, she was very skeptical at first. About the car show events. Mostly because she gets a bit worried about normies. But everybody was actually quite nice. We get the odd gals, obviously. The odd, like, gals who don't get it. But that's fine. Okay. The vloggers are the worst. It's the way they slated the goodie bag, which is why we don't bubble it anymore. We just get a little trophy or something. Like, we don't do that. We don't bubble with it anymore. Okay, you think one with the frontal piece? Assuming this is Kyle looking at Willow? You know, at least they have race blindness, right? Purity has pointy feet. Pointy feet. Oh damn, she always has 6 hands. Okay. Purity design is so cool. Reconstruct head. You did buy a fair bit of crap at Go Japan? You're a car gal, though, so that makes sense. She actually really wants a custom plate. She's not sure how much they are, though. Because now she's scared about anything to do with cars. Like when Cubic once told her how much the Intershot car stickers cost. Not a fan of the cost of those things. This gal is definitely gal's definitely a long dress kind of gal. funny raised plate and call it a day? Raised plate? Yeah, but she wants it to say something cool, you know? Hey. Interesting, like, design thing. Oh. Hey. Low-key, that is throwing her off. Let's get rid of you first. Just got sword, share on the next ball. Discord of Richard Hammond got himself and drove a car with enemy girl on it. They didn't call it like the GTRA, but make it like Chinese. She's not sure whether the character is Chinese. It could be a Chinese series. Like, she doesn't know, but like she was a bit like, oh. But Richard, like, if you watched Clarkson's farm, Richard Hammond does do like car decals and colors, so it makes sense. He probably did the Itisha himself, right? Oh yes, the little tassel things would be really cute there. Okay, put her there. The little mole there. Will she remember any of the details? Probably not. Her hair's kind of in the way. She's gonna flip it up. Gonna say Richard Hammond was announced as a guest. She would go to a car event if Richard Hammond was just vibing there. Richard Hammond was her favorite of the Top Gear gals. Big fan of the Richard Hammond of the trio. You meant Hammond at Vexpo? That would be great as well. Can you imagine the Top Gear trio at a Vexpo? Can you imagine them in any anime? Okay, James May, yes. You can imagine James May. Who's taller than Tori and Richard? How tall is Richard? He's like 5'5" maybe? Vexpo would be so big. How much do you think, like, actual famous, like she's not saying that people, like, the Vexpo guests aren't famous, but like, as in like, what do they call it? Normie celebrities. How much do you think it costs them to get them? You know? How much do you think it costs to, like, hire Richard Hammond? 5'6"? Oh, she's 5'4", so Richard is taller than her. Okay. Thank you for following, Lindan. Thank you. Probably a number bigger than you think of. But like, how much does it cost, like, to hire a celebrity? A weekend pass and a free Grand Review fee? German cost for £15 is the cent you get? Yeah, but like, Can you imagine Jeremy Clarkson at like a Vexpo? Like, he would be so confused. Mans can't even use computer properly, yet alone contemplate an anime gao on the PC. Kate Pac-Man, kate, welcome, welcome. She little apron. But she feels like we should keep the traditional kind of thing. Thank you for following. Traditional, but with cleavage. There were cars with the Vtuber print, so there's an overlap. That is true. You could maybe get Richard Hammond at the Itasha place. Jeremy Clarkson at Vex would be crazy. If she gets to Moe Kyun, Jeremy Clarkson, she would be on a different realm of existence. That'd be insane. If Jeremy Clarkson gets announced, she is breaking into Vexpo and setting up her cafe there. Today's MAID is not today, it is Sunday. But she's preparing for it. She's preparing for it. Time is moving fast. Kate, Funa, kate. The chances are slim but not zero that he shows up. Like, but how much does it cost to get someone like... Sorry, Pixel, we're gonna draw you as a TV. Do you think Pixel is haunted by Has-Been Hotel? Do you think Pixel, like, has nightmares about Has-Been Hotel because of Vox? She knows, like, you know, the TV concept isn't original, but, like... But, like, do you think if you were, like, a character and then there was a, like, one that everybody starts to sexualize crazily, you shouldn't Vox some good songs? No, like, not in a negative, not in like a, oh, jealousy way. It's much more like a, now everybody wants to fuck the TV kind of way. You know, like, she feels like she would be a bit like, stop it. It's like, everybody going crazy about Uncle Tony, you know? Oh wait, he needs a cube. He needs a cube one. And instead of a bow, it's his plugs. Made of wires. Ah, that's good. Vox is the modern day Tumblr sexy man? Wasn't Slender Man the Tumblr sexy man? She's pretty sure that was Slender Man. Like, everybody was weirdly horny over Slender Man at some point. So Gate Delta, she forgot to say Gate to you or not. Oh, he definitely was. Yeah, like, she felt like... Oh, and during the peak Tumblr period, it was... It was definitely... Slenderman that got the majority of the weird horny people. And it was Benedict Cumberbatch and the guy who plays Watson. You don't know what his name was, but people were rampant about those two. That was a little bit weird. Right. At Urano Okoro. Okay. Hockey. Hockey gal. Do we include the hockey? Wait. We can include the hockey motifs. Roro, yeah, it is Roro. The bosses are perfect for it. You know the funniest thing? Tori's driven Roro around twice, and she has a feeling that Roro does not remember the first time. And you know, we're too far, it's too long ago for her to be like, what, you remember her? Like, she can't tell whether or not she remembers that she was the same gal that drove her the first time. And she's too scared to ask. You know, she's too awkward to be like, do you remember it? There's no cells left in her brain. She's so lovely, though. Absolutely lovely. She's so nice. She's so sweet. And so positive. Actually insane how nice she is. Very extroverted. Oh wait, that's a different gal, maid. That's Rococo. That's Rocco, not Roro. No, they do hang out a lot. They are friends, so she gets it. Rocco definitely knows her, but it was just kind of like she's too scared to ask. Roroco, not to be mistaken with Rococo. Yeah, that is a bit confusing, isn't it? Not very dyslexia friendly. Okay, she needs to do something to make her not just be like in a matrix. You know? It feels like we need to do something else. It's not just... Roro in a matrix. The design really does, like, make you want to draw. Like, makes you want to draw her. She has such a cute design. But very lovely cow. Gal's really just wearing... Gal! So, for those who don't know, Roro does like ice hockey. But she just realized her model, she's in a bikini doing ice hockey. That seems unsafe. Girl, that seems quite unsafe, that. You had a bunch of different VTubers come up to me and say hi at Vexpo. Why do they all know what you look like, too? To be fair, you do post yourself. That's fine. You know what the funniest bit at first was? Is that most of her in real life stuff didn't know you were Magua because they knew you by your in real life name. Because you introduced yourself as your in real life name at the cafe. So Tori was like, who the fuck is this gal? And they pointed, and they were like, this, brought some origami. And she was like, oh, that's Magua. Who the fuck is the other name? Until this day, she still gets confused because you prefer being called, your in real life name at the cafe. I don't think I know Magua's. You don't know Magua's name? It's Magua. That's the name. Not me using your airline name the first time at the cafe. She feels like people feel pressured to use an in real life name. Because they panic. She feels a lot of gals panic about using, not using their... When they're like, oh, what's your name? They're like, oh, and then they just say their real name. The amount of people that do that is quite fun, though. We're not calling you maid? Understandable? See, even Tori right now, she doesn't know what to call you. Right? Because she obviously knows your, in real life name, but she never knows what to call you. Now that she knows your online aliases. She's a bit like, oh, damn. She feels weird calling you by your government-issued name now. Okay. Right, the question is, do we finish a roll, then line it? I'm trying to come up with a new user, but it's taking ages. Call yourself Tori fan number 1. Don't do that because you're stuck with that name for 90 days. But that would be insane if you did, though. You can call you anytime. Right now. Pick up your phone right now, Mickey. Dropping the legal name in conversation feels so weird sometimes. It's interesting because sometimes, her friends will call her by her Thai name. And she's like... What? You know, sometimes you can drop the full tiger name. And you're like, oh! You mad at her? Mad at her? Because everybody calls her Tori. It'd be weird. It's like sometimes people call her Taiga. And it's like, oh, we're going for surnames now? Oh. But one day she would like a gal. Maybe I'll like Tori. To be fair, the way that's pronounced is Tori. So, yeah? Slightly different. Okay, we got the little floss face. Right. Hey, bow is hockey sticks. Us two bonded over both playing hockey at some point. She never played ice hockey. She played what's the word? AstroTurf hockey. Miss Taiga. Sometimes she gets referred to that because it's cause some people want to be polite, right? They go like, oh, Miss Taiga, and she's like, oh, ew. The maid skates in with your melon soda? Can you imagine Florida? Should we have a bow? No bow. But big height. Instead. The only acceptable approach is the lily approach? What's the lily approach? It's a mystery! Oh, as in like when you go in and go, I am Lily! That very cute way of introducing oneself. Miss Tori? Not Miss Tori. She feels like a teacher. To be fair, she'd rather than an auntie. She's got an Auntie Tori too many times for her liking. Laloon. We have our surnames a bit like everybody's more lax nowadays. Her surname used to be people of hierarchy than you, but also you, but it's reserved for friends. So, sir, first name would be a natural way to talk to a person. Oh, and it's quite cool. You know, when my mom was a kid, you were supposed to put sir in front of when you talk to your parents. People will always find her weird because she always refers to her brother as like Kun. So entire Kun is like basically sama. Like it's like sir or ma'am. Like you'd call Kun Tori, Kun ma'am, which is ma'am, like mom, but like polite mom. And people always like, why do you call your brother that? She's like, why not? You know, like he is still like a hierarchy than her. Her brother's an older brother. So stop that. Imagine he goes Uncle Mogua. Huh? Huh? Ugh. Never been a fan of being called auntie. She feels like she's drawn a little as a maid before. There's only 2 people in the world allowed to call you uncle. What, you don't like Uncle Brandon? Uncle sounds fun when you feel like a grandpa. So you don't mind being called Uncle Magua. Don't let yourself be an unk. No, she found out one of her gal pals is an unk because he literally asked what is Scran when she was like, oh, we haven't met up in a while. Let's all go have Scran soon. And he replied, what is Scran? And she was like, oh no, she forgot. You're not terminally online. Fuck. Scran, yeah, but like they were also British. And like she gets it if they weren't British. Okay. She likes giving new hairstyles to people. You're setting yourself for a bad time? She figured that out, because, like, the problem is, it would be funny as an inside joke. But can you imagine the dirty looks you would get if, like, Susan across the table is there with their kids and we all start coming up to you and going, hello, Uncle Magua. Like, they're gonna think it's a weird fetish. Okay? Like, ain't no way. Like, can you imagine what people will think? No. Can you imagine to master in official letters and stuff when you're younger? That is a common thing though, isn't it? Because her brother was a master at one point. She was not. She found out, though, that she was not born a ToriThaiga. She was born Tori... Tori Kuntori. Which is, again, Tori-sama. When she was born. She didn't know this until she had to go get her papers for her citizenship and everything. Did not know that her name was changed 3 days after she was born. Turns out she was a Tori-sama. Which is embarrassing as fuck because she was like Miss Tori-sama, like Miss Tori. Horrific. Whole life's a lie? Yeah, that's how she felt. Thank you so much for the raid. If you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal. How was your stream? Thank you so much. You don't, Tori, she's just a gal. She's currently doodling, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you. How was Pokemon? Did you get any shinies? According to the rumors, have been the kid for a while until your parents decided a name. You didn't have a legal name? Don't they force one? Like, she's not sure about other cultures, but like in Thai culture, they you need to write your name down when you were born in the birth certificate, right? So Mama Taiga had to think of a name. Wrapped up the main game of Fire Red. Oh. She hopes he did a good job. She feels like every time she plays the old gen, like the new Gen 1 games, she always finds it that she never she always has the same party. Why she actually prefers Nuzlocke. Some countries you think you get a window to come up with a name post-birth? Oh! Trying hunting in Gen 3 is a rough time? Is it anything but the Matsuda? Pretty sure it's just the Matsuda method, right? Okay. We got row 1. Row 1 done. Good. Will we actually line down? Probably not. She's gauging the time. She's probably gonna be able to do the sketches and that's it. Welcome. We do need to raid and run. Feel free to do so. Do not fret. She's just chilling, drawing right now. Was it a metaphor in anything in Gen 3? It was definitely around. It was the just a bit harder to do. You know Matsuda is a Gen 3 thing? Pretty sure. You know, if you guys have the names of spelling mistakes because the moment their parents forgot how to spell it for the certificate. What? How fancy is this name? When you don't know how to spell it? Like that? What do you mean? Like, as in, like, to be fair, she spells the name Chloe wrong. The amount of times she's had to write the name Chloe down, and she's written Chloe instead. Pretty embarrassing, that. Kinda embarrassing, the amount of times she's done that. Okay. Right, put your hair there. She really does like Moog's new form. Very alien-like. Took a bit of effort to get past it. She found one shiny in her time playing it as a child, and then she lost it in a GTS. Fucking ran away. Frankly, quite rude of them. And she didn't know that was a thing. So she was quite sad because she did not realize that Pokemon can run away. Welcome, welcome. How are you? She's doing good. She honestly didn't do very much in the last 2 days, but it's been nice because she's been focusing on stuff. You monitor when you find some time? Yeah, you should. Because Raw and Safari Zone, like a Gen 2 game, you could just run there on their own. Or that'd be quite sad. Flame Rapidash popped up. That's really cool. She loves it. She loves shiny like Ponyta and Rapidash. Must be nice to have some 2 days. No, she tends to get really. She always feels a bit guilty about taking break days. She's always such a busy gal. There's always something to do, so she always feels a bit bad whenever she takes a break. She gets like break guilt. And like when she says she's taking a break, she's actually still working. But like she's not on the PC, which is nice. Gal grind never stops. She feels like if she stops, she might explode. cream cone bowl. Chocolate drip. Character design's not really her passion, like clothing anyway. You know how some people can do like crazy pretty design? She's not one of them. She's quite basic in her designing skills. Don't help if you're someone who prefers to multitask, as you've been doing something otherwise, unless you end up messing about to keep your mind active. Yeah, it's fine when it's to do with just her, but it's when you have other people waiting for you that just puts so much pressure. It's a little bit pressured. Okay, at Julius Von something. She cannot say their name properly. Right. This gal had the tenacity to fucking flashbang her feed with giant norks. She's gonna make them the most kawaii ass maid dress ever. Do big chungus made? Should we get them bunny ears? Maybe we'll get them bunny ears too. You finished school? Or revision? You've been working on an EXP farm? Oh, hell yeah. Those are indeed quite gargantuan. Guess is the word? Yeah! She likes how you went and looked. She likes how you went and looked. You went, ooh, gigantic norks. Go on. Okay, maybe a long dress. Okay, big boats. Impractical as possible. Yeah, she definitely only has time to do the sketches of these. The biggest bow, not the biggest bow. The biggest bow, we'll find a gal for the biggest bow. I'm gonna put hearts and shit. She hasn't been able to catch any of Judas's stream in ages. Maybe stream at like crazy o'clock. Maid Day's on Sunday. She's prepping for Maid Day. Cathy Conrad, Cathy, welcome, welcome. She never knows what to do for actual Maid Day because she's so busy with the cafe stuff. She's so busy with that, she doesn't really know what to do with half the time. Cause she finished off everything for the cafe side at least. Phew. Okay, how's your day going, Miss Taiga? She's doing okay. She's been enjoying just about to do like no deadline drawings. It's been nice. At Leo Stonus. She's definitely feeling this design's super cute as well. It's very fun to see like gals she's never seen before. Especially gals with food themes. Okay. It makes her happy that there's more food VTubers now. Because there used to be like two. Before Tori anyway. It used to be like Yuri and Shima was one, and there was dolls, and there was like 3 or 4 of us. These people that focused on everybody did like some cooking streams, but like gals that focused on it. We were rare. Fun having the million livers, it's just fun to interact with them. She's glad. Glad you think so. It's probably like she does wonder how many VTubers are actually family friendly, because even though they're family friendly, a lot of them are like a lot of them are probably like 18 plus only, just for their own comfort. It is! May Day is on the 10th of May! She said she's just prepping for it! She's preparing! Do you think she just draws everything for May Day on the day itself? That's not how it works! That's not how art works! You forgot? She's just spawn artworking! We appreciate mates every day here. You're so right. looking forward to the cafe's May Day stuff. She has worked really hard on it. Unknown Nap is 18 plus. I think some Pixie streams are. The only gal that is like 100% family friendly is Macaron and Louie. The rest of us aren't, really. She can be. With videos to do stuff on May Day to celebrate, but they don't run Maid Cafes. She's doing something for the day itself too. But she's gonna do it on the Moe Light channel. She never really knows what to actually do for the maid, for actual Maid Day. So your first Maid Day at Moe? It's not okay. Let's not make it as gargantuan as you think it is. It's not gonna be that gargantuan. Who's the real deal Maid Cafe? She's probably one of very few VTubers that run a Maid Cafe. May have their own VTuber, like VTubers already too. There is Vmoe, which do like online Maid Cafe days, which is really, really cute. It was really nice. I think maybe it's Vdare? Yeah, Vdare could count as that. But you don't really know any other VTubers that are like that actually run the Maid Cafe because they're too busy running the Maid Cafes, right? Okay. Pop your toesies. Bum, bum. Okay, how many? We're not even halfway through yet. She's too scared to refresh the page because she knows people have definitely replied to it more. But it is always fun. We always work really hard on May Day stuff. May Day and Moe Day. Thank God they're far away from each other. Yeah. Right. So. Okay. Right. Oh. Oh, the hair is pretty. Okay, Windows peak. She's being very slow today. Oh, oh. Speedster, she's quite slow. She feels like she's being quite slow today. Not even halfway through yet. To be fair, she is having to design an outfit too. Like, even though it's not like proper designing. gloss. She forgot about Moog's gloss! Oh wait, no, she didn't. Never mind. Crisis averted. You're a lot faster at drawing at what I can do, but you're also like a baby. And you also drive go-karts. She can't do that. Too much energy and politeness? Yeah, it's like the default maid pose. Cow is a fairy, so we give them their big wings. We'll be having another, like, waterfall pleat made. You know what? No, a skirt. She was gonna do shorts, but skirt is still cute. She can't be bothered to add the arms. You get little arms. This hair is very cool. Okay. Got to give people like blushies. Pixel gets lines. Excellent. Right. We're not. Oh, okay, we're definitely not able to do everyone. Definitely not able to do everyone. That would be insane. She was what's the word? She shot too high, too close to the sun. We'll do very basic coloring maybe then. Like, we'll color the sketches. Okay. Well, just gotta hope that the Twitter overlords like you enough to put you in the right order, because she put it to the order of relevance. She might move this a little bit. Chico. She may be a bit back. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's a design element she's not seen in a while. Heterochromia? Oh yeah! Well, dude, Tomodachi Light doesn't support heterochromia? That's insane. That's weird how you do so much of it. She feels like a nice, simple pink. Maid dress suits Ichiko. But has to have a big bow. Maybe strawberries as the apron. Lacy ends to their bows. Great, put that there. It doesn't impair sight. I'm pretty sure it doesn't impair sight. It's just the color of your irises. It's just the expression of like the colors in your eyes. It doesn't really affect your eyes unless you have albino. Albinism is when you have like terrible eyesight. She feels like she can't fit anymore. Should try to fit all the gals in here. Church. Save. She forgot to save this. Maybe she should save. She hasn't saved since she started. It would be a shame, wouldn't it? Mayday. She has a stream, you know. She logged in the stream enough. She feels like a nun should just have a nun-esque maid outfit, right? You need to be her hair is so pretty. counteract the white headdress. Oh, we need to have the bread in there too. Bread pins. Very Gappy Moon! Gappy Gappy! Thank you so much for the raid! Gappy Dave! Gappy Moon! Gappy Ben! Gappy Cupid! Welcome, welcome! You don't know who Tori is? She's just a gal! She's just a gal! Gappy Gappy! Welcome, welcome! Just currently drawing a load of the love gals who have requested to be put in maid dresses. Hello! Gappy BT! Gappy Gappy! Welcome, welcome! How was Resident Evil? Welcome. We did do a quick sketch of you already, Moog. She's not gonna be able, sadly not gonna be able to do proper full arts of everyone because it's been quite hard. You're very brave and such, very gal. She did do you already. Wait, there you are. Moog made. Don't really understand. Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, she can definitely do like line and art and color. Wrong. She's managed to do quite a decent amount. Her was just over it? No, she probably would just pick like one or two to do. If it became it was like a full-on sketch. This is now a sketch of Chibi's, which is does not work that well. You look lovely, thank you. But if you do need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Don't stress about vibing. She is having a nice chill time. But thank you so much, Moon. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. She has many gals to do. She's now finally at the halfway mark after this. Just gonna quickly at Purity VT. She's gonna try to do she wants to try to get through everyone, but it might be a bit hard. But thank you for coming by, Moog. The regret is setting in. It's more like she feels guilt if she doesn't do more of them. Right? If she doesn't do all of them, she feels guilty. Right? She just feels guilty at that point. Okay, right. Zuzu. The turtle. It's cute. This one looks cute, adorable when you saw it. You have a cute design. Yeah, she's never really seen a turtle before. They'll have rounded, if crisscross headdress. Only one side because she can't fit it on the other side. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Okay, she's gonna, because she might not color it, she's gonna color as much much of it as she can in terms of at least shading it so that the color strips can be seen. You know what she's proud of? None of her Moe lives joined this. She was a bit like, what if one of the Moe livers joined this? She'd be like, bro. Not that they wouldn't be allowed to. But she feels like she wants to gift him one of them bubble dresses. Sly recruitment for Gen 2? She does not have time. Like, people always ask if Moe Live are gonna have a Gen 2. She hardly has time for Gen 1. You think she has time for Gen 2? No. She would love to, but like, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of money. Like, it sounds really like mean, but like it's a lot of money to invest into these things. So, like, it sounds very, what's the word? It's not even mean. It sounds very corporate. But sadly, it does not, like, she does not make enough money to justify a Gen 2. The models alone cost a lot? Yeah! Unless you're Tori and you draw most of the original models. Like, the 3D ones took a bit. But, like, she draws all the Moe Live models because, yeah, models are expensive. Donate to Moe Live if you want to see a second gen, you need to donate quite a bit. And that seems really, like, that seems a little bit rude. Moe Gen 8 is your favorite? Just trying to think what Gen 8 would be. Wait, let's quickly, a little quick break. We have to go right from the start. So basically from we have to go on Facebook. That's how old it is. Right. All the way. Okay. That's Gen. You can present that's Gen 1. That's Gen 2. That's Gen 3. Gen 4 maybe? Gen 5? Gen 6? Gen 7? Gen 8? Gen 9? Gen 10? Gen 11? 12? There's like 15 gens of actual Moe. She feels like it's 15 generations. More or less. Hey, she's not gonna... You know what? She's gonna ask the Moe... The gal with the most Moetism that she knows of. Where are they? Okay. She's been asked. Well, she hasn't been asked, but she's been, quizzed. How many Moe gens have there been, technically? DM me, Senpai, nah, there's one gal even stronger. There is one gal with the Moetism through the roof. She needs to know. Okay. Okay, you don't pay that much attention? The problem is, we never really did gens until, the Fua gen, which is Lily's gen. We never really counted them as a gen. You wish to be inspired to have that level of moetism? There's only one gal. Only one gal that she knows has a chance of telling her what the moetism is. And she needs to know. Because there's only one gal that she knows that might have a relatively good answer. She thinks about 50. She's about 50 or 60. Because, yeah, we didn't really start doing generations until the Fua gen. Because she never thought people cared about it. Until people started being like, whoa! This gen, like, to be fair, everyone would, like, get along in the gen the most. Like, everybody would, you know, pair up, more or less, in the same generation. But she never really counted them as a gen. So she needs to get the resident moetism gal to let her know. It's kind of annoying her that she doesn't know. No, she feels a bit like she let the team down. She knows that she should know the generations of Moe. But anything like before she took over is a little bit does that include Oh My Lord? No, it only includes what the Moe Facebook has. So everything from Maid Sue there. Like anyone from then, but she's never seen. She didn't even know who these gals are half the time. It's like, who the fuck are you all? Crazy what? Needs to know. You came as Sora left, so yeah, you like missed like 2 or 3 gens, pardon me. Cause Sora was the same generation as X and no, Shin took over Sora because he's pretty sure Sora was a dark blue. Was it? Oh no, were they? No, they were dark purple. That might be. She's not sure. She'll find out an answer. If we get it before the end of stream, she'll let everybody know. Okay? If not, you have to wait until May Day. Okay, right. Next gal. We got a little break now. Oh, this gal's called Mommy. In those days, you saw Moe at Camco was like maybe later? Are these maids that are on the graduate list on the website? Yeah, there's some maids that are on the website. Very daring name on the internet. They do look like Mommy, so you know what? You kind of don't even know what the topic is right now. It's made mention. No, Ranko was like favorite gen was Moe Gen 8, and she thought they meant like Moe, like as in the serving cafe. So now she's on a mission to find out how many different generations of Moe there have been. Okay, let's get this. Next ad. Oh, excellent. During the ad break, she goes toilet. That'll be a very interesting thing to have. All of your expertise. All of her expertise. And she owns the cafe. So, you gotta get her the biggest nooks. Big nooks. Chibi nooks? She draws boobies quite big for a chibi sometimes, so... she wants to practice more. She actually wants to go to live drawing, but she wants to go to live drawing that has plus size people because she's never really drawn plus size gals. She would like to, but not a lot of VTubers are like plus size models. She doesn't really draw them that much. But you do some shape up there, but it's not difficult. So it's difficult, so you just don't do it. But that's like a bad thing for an artist, right? To just avoid it because it's difficult, and that's like something that she's not done a long time ago too. Like she doesn't really draw like plus size girls. Well, no, a lot of people have plus size models. She doesn't really. She wants to. It's a shame, you know? Learning stuff, you know, for Milik is good. Yeah, it's like drawing like any like POC hair. Like she has no idea how to draw like proper braids or anything like that. But she never had the opportunity to. But yeah, she really wants to go to a she really wants to go to a live drawing place to draw a lot of gals to practice anatomy and stuff. Her anatomy in like her own body shape is already quite rough. Because whenever she has to draw anatomy, she ends up taking a photo of herself. Which is why a lot of her drawings are like the same shape. Because she uses herself as a model. Except for Chippy's, obviously not that. She also wants to learn how to draw muscles too. Gonna food you? Where's that feed? Where's that feed, Dota? You take the shittiest pictures of you to ref? Are you willing to take pictures of yourself in like underwear? Because that's what you normally have to like with a lot of models like references. Because there's the one thing about drawing her iPad. The amount of random photos of herself on that iPad because she uses herself as a reference. Terrible. Terrible. Because of all like her in her underwear doing like weird fucking like poses like a little peace sign. Terrible. She has a lot of photos like that. Drawing clothes on people is worse. With clothing, she can normally translate clothing on a photo reference to gals that are larger, but like it's stuff like larger gals in like a tank top. She just wouldn't understand how the curvatures and stuff work, so she wants to like draw gals in like tank tops. Just free ball when you draw? Oh, lol, she thought you meant like you're just naked. She was like, what do you mean you're free ball? Oh, okay. She was like, what do you mean you're free balling? Oh, it's toilet time. You should go piss now. by Kinoko. So, that's a great first thing to read. She didn't read the rest of it. She just read, I pissed my pants when she, you all piss your pants sometimes. She has not since she was like 4. Okay, because she vividly remembers this one time. Right? Because she had a dream. And now she consciously pinches herself every time she pisses. Because she's scared it's gonna be a dream and she's gonna wake up. Because she had this dream. And it was a hyper-realistic dream. Like, a lot of her dreams are hyper-realistic, right? But this one, very specifically, was very, very, very realistic. She had a dream. She had a normal morning, she's on summer holiday, she gets to chill, and she's like, oh, hello, Dad, hello, Mom. Okay, we're gonna get ready, okay, I'm gonna need a toilet. She sat on the toilet. And as the piss comes out, the world turns into the real world. You know how terrifying? The gate is open. You can't stop the piss, but you're waking up. That is horrible. That traumatic. Absolutely traumatic. Last time you piss yourself was going down a slide as a kid? You left a little trail? Bruh. You would never catch her in that playground ever again. Was it, okay, are you saying, okay, was it a McDonald's slide? But, okay, are you old enough to be during the time that McDonald's had, like, playgrounds? Except no, it was so traumatic. It was so bad because she genuinely was like, oh no, as like she's still pissing. Oh no, and she's like, she goes from vertical, sitting up, to being horizontal, so the world's like peeling around her. Old enough to remember. As in, you didn't go in the McDonald's play places? Thank God for the hydrate. You unironically had once laughed so hard you peed yourself in your life? How young though? You done that when you're young. Okay, so gals with a cat, with one of these, don't have the best control compared to gals without. You went to a McDonald's play area once. There was a pool in there. Pool? She remembered seeing a half-eaten cheeseburger in one, and she was like, "That's gross." And then she never went fucking because she's never allowed. You have plenty of dreams and you're pissing and it never fucking ends because you don't actually start pissing. You don't. You trust them? Crazy. Because now every time you gals will never see, but every time she goes to pee, any time in her life, she would scratch her leg. She would like dig her nail into her leg just to make sure. You can go to an 11-hour flight without needing to go to the toilet. You probably should go to the toilet in your 11-hour flight. It feels like she represented them okay. Oh, it's Kinoko's time. Very gal. Go. Okay. Go okay. Yeah, it's not good to Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, don't get a UTI. UTIs aren't fun. Don't do it. It was so you can stay up and watch the plane land. Just sleep for the first 9 hours. Then you have 2 hours after that. Also, 11 hours means you're flying direct, and that's bougie. Flying direct, bougie. Hey, isn't direct now still like 14 hours though? Because you're avoiding like a certain area in Europe? Don't have the urge to pee? You should drink more water. Every cow should be drinking 2 liters of water a day. She hopes you all know that. Hey. All the pressure. Flight stop at Dubai? You think you're getting into another plane? But because we didn't want to fly direct? To be fair, the Emirates flights are quite fancy. They're quite nice. They're quite comfy. You just us. Yeah, but these are so many sugar. The flight there was 16. Yeah, that makes sense. 16 hours means you probably flew across America. Like Canada? Welcome, welcome. When was the last time you pissed yourself? Was it adult or was it childhood? Just now? Proud of you. Gals, Moetism has replied to her. They said at least 12. But it gets hazy after a little bit. But they say 15-ish, 15 generations seem about right. But it gets a bit hazy because a lot of things were documented back in the day. That's the answer. Tim Martin does that too. Tim Martin? Tim Martin. Oh! Who the fuck is this gal? This gal looks like, what's his name? The gal you can't... No. Is it Basil Bob? No. What's that gal where you can't say his name? Beetlejuice! The gal looks like Beetlejuice. Who the fuck is this gal? Oh, he's the owner of Weatherspoons. You know what he looks like? He looks like the owner of Weatherspoons. He does look like the owner of Weatherspoons. Yeah, he fits the bill. Okay, listen, gal, you gotta tell her that this gal doesn't look like Beetlejuice. Okay, wait, let her save this. You gotta tell her this gal don't look like Beetlejuice. What? This gal... Wait. Beetlejuice? He does look like him! Right, he really does look like him. Wait. He does look like him. You a big boss? Were you working at the Spoons during the eat out to help out time? Because she has never visited Spoons so often than during eat out to help out. Haven holiday party. She feels like that can't be as bad as spoons. Right? Like, she feels like that can't be as bad as a spoons. Last time you went to spoons, you're not even allowed in after 9 p.m. That? They have your uncle there? Oh. Wait, yeah, they have like bootleg Tony the Tiger? Damn. Okay. The last time you visited him was a Saturday since she knows it's HoloLive UK like enthusiast community, but every time she sees that name, she goes yuck like Goofy, and she really should how like it's just how it is. She can't see that the group's name without going yuck. You have a friend who seems to be spoons every day and they don't work there? Average spoons, regular? Do you end up like knowing? Do they just go in and go like the regular place? She wants to be somewhere like she wants to be she wants to be a regular at a place enough that someone could go the regular. Like, you know, like at this point she's getting close to be able to like tell what some of y'all order at a place. But it's actually quite hard because it's like, it's not really regular enough to have a regular order. You know, like, at least in the cafe. She knows, like, Magua will always get a melon soda. You went to Stephanie Green Common for the herb minga? Moog was there? Oh! She saw. Apparently, Liz was there, too. She does wonder, do you think people, like, know that she's there, but they're just respecting the distance? Then again, not a lot of people probably know what they look like, right? Thank God for the hydrate! Getting a minute item after use the ultimate side of being a regular? The Magua? Sure, that moment asked for the regular, what would you serve you? At a con? Who knows if it was her or an agent acting on her behalf, to be honest? Oh, you know what? It probably could have been like, could have been the organizers or something. She never thought that was like an option. You're right. You shut up regular enough to be considered regular? You're a regular on her stream. And you're regular enough on like the Discord, for example. So a lot of us probably like recognize. You probably won't recognize you as like much as we'll recognize Magua or like MAID because they've been into the cafe. But if we say like, oh yeah, that's Night, someone like they'll be like, oh, you know. Kind of looks like she had a bunch of merch from Expo. She could have asked a friend or another person to pick it up for her. They probably asked the friend to pick it up, right? Because she feels like if you like went up and like even if you try to like hide your voice, you probably wouldn't be able to. Bodonga size. Regular bodongas. But she wants 2 tiers of a 3-tier skirt. You know what? A badger showed up across her home the other night. She's not sure she ever told you, but like there was a badger in her home. Not in her like front door. Oh yeah, you did say it was you. He said, well, it was weird because she didn't think that was gonna be there, you know? Like she didn't know badges existed in London. Also, she forgot to mention earlier, made such a new age meme. The shit your pants in a Audi middle aisle song. though, she did send us a really fucking funny TikTok meme. And she was like, can we film this? It will never see the light of day, but it's a really fucking funny song. You said it'd be all the funny TikToks? It was just like, it was one about one about queefing, and she was like, she needs to send this to a gal that might be willing, you know. Like, there's not many gals that might be willing to do a little dance about queefing, and she's like, you know what? Asa would. Asa would. You know, that's the queefing. It's just, you know what? Sometimes you see like the beginning of like a TikTok, and she's like, oh, that's funny. She'll send it to a gal, and then she'll watch it later on, and then find out, it's like much worse when you go on to the TikTok, like you're watching it through. And she's like, oh no. She's gonna give you twin tails, she thinks. She thinks twin tail Kinoko is gonna be cute. She would love to turn these to actual, like, full-on drawings too at one point. Send to the gal with no shame. You have no shame. That's the fun though. If you have no shame, to be fair, if you work in the spoons, you can't have shame. You know, like the people you probably deal with. It's like the time that she took Dota to a spoons. Dota's first time in a spoon, he saw like a straight up penis out in there, and she's like, well, that's a spoons. What spoons is? Weatherspoons. And she was like, yeah, that's spoons, alright. To be fair, the women's experience in a spoons is much nicer. The women's experience on spoons is slightly nicer because you just go in and there's always a drunk gal in there screaming about how beautiful everybody is in there. No, it was a bit more unique experience. She forgot, okay, all she knew is she saw a pee-pee and she was like, yeah, that's spoons. Cause she took Dota and Jay there too. And that was she let the boys have an experience at spoons. You told a guy I wasn't into him because he had a beard? He shaved his beard for you? Wait, where did he get the razor from? Did you at least like go, oh, you look good? Did you lie? Did you say like, oh, it's because you have a beard, but you weren't interested at all? You went on break, you came back and was shaved? You fucking shaved? You know, that means that's just a testament to how beautiful you are, you know? You are so beautiful that a gal was willing to shave their fucking 3-year-old beard just so that you might give them a date. They kept coming over to me and I had to be like, sorry my guy, I don't want you. The beard was the excuse when the gal got rid of the beard. You know what? She would be like, she would at least entertain them for like the evening. She would be like, damn, she needs to know about you. Alright, you gotta go to a barber soon? You're also trying to get Asa's attention? Fair, she's a beautiful gal. So a guy come out with spoons, dressed as Professor Layton? Wild? Damn, Cupid's not even here to protect himself. Sorry, no? How does it feel to be on the other side, Asa? How does it feel to be on the other side of the rejection? You actually like beers now? You know what? You should have been like, oh yeah, but you don't like clean shaven. You just like a little bit of stubble. like blue tack like the rest of it back on? What else are they gonna do? Okay. Right, let's try to get all these sorted out. I know Go changes their style every few months and it always throws you off. Few months? She never knew that people could change so much without beard. And then Brandon showed a photo of him with and without a beard and she was like, the fuck? You have to remember she grew up Asian, as in she still is Asian, but she grew up in a lot of Asian communities. So she never really saw beards when they're on and off. She didn't really see RTX on and RTX off. So she was like, oh! Well, most of them cry, yeah! She gets it because this is some stranger danger. Holding the baby and sounding like a father. Imagine when Oben was like, does anyone know why there's so much hair in the sink? Cow actually shaved for you? That is insane. She feels like... Asa, you should start streaming just so that you can hear the story. The absolute chaos stories. But is that against NDA? Do you have an NDA when working in a Spoons? For a Spoons story time? You'd be like that one gal that does TikToks about things that their school primary school kids say to him. As long as you're not saying names and sharing photos, Tim Martin would never know. Yo, if you say his name 3 times, he's gonna fucking show up at your door, okay? You gotta be careful. The way the Spoons has NDAs? Every job has an NDA. Surely every job has an NDA. Right? Even her measly cafe has an NDA. I was missing a horn. Tim Mine's too busy. Tim Mine's too busy being an ethereal creature. She did not realize what this man looked like. Not aware of your place having one? It's probably in your contract, no? Worked in a bank, of course. You had a lot of stuff you're not allowed to talk about, but when you're working in IT, you've never seen an NDA. That's crazy. She's surprised, though. An NDA when you had to witness a fight and had to go to HR meeting, but that was it. Maybe it's serious things, then they're like, okay, you can't say. But why have you just say it before you have to sign the NDA? Okay, get the dragon wings down. Okay. These recess? That sounds like a Spoons. Sewer sounds like a spoons. Okay. Rachel's time. Is Spoons like the Spirit Airlines of shops? Spoons is a Weatherspoons, Zach. Weatherspoons, the pub, the free house that's everywhere. Spirit Airlines, isn't Spirit Airlines like shut down? Didn't they strand people? Comparing it to like a pub? You know what? She's never actually been in a pub that wasn't a Spoons. Mostly because she doesn't really go in pubs. She's been in a few gastropubs. But she wouldn't call them like... She would consider gastropubs like its own thing. She feels like... She feels like gastropubs are its own thing, whilst... If she went to like a sports bar, she feels like that gives Weatherspoon vibes. Wait, no! One of the furry meats she goes to is a pub. She lied! It's called the Tank and Paddle. Consider how cheap Spoons is and surprised how much money they make. They have so many staff, right? You went to Spoons at 021 MCM, we went to the loo at the same time and realized we're having a Rocco mod meetup in the Spoons toilet, which is like kind of fitting. Yeah, it is what Rocco would have wanted. TUBER, she wants a Gal Pal meetup in a Toby Carvery, so she is no better than that. She does need to still plan a Gal Pal meetup at some point. She would like that. We had 2 interviews today, probably because the turnover was a lot higher than an average job. Do you think she feels like is there anyone that has been in Spoons longer than like 4 years? Like, has anyone actually created it? You mean like the Patreon ones? No, the Patreon ones is Moe. This is Gal Pals is different than Patreon. Gal Pals is her own little thing. You know, it's her own community. But sadly, with at least for her Gal Pal one, she would rather it be 18 plus, because we're probably saying some unsavory things. You need to do the Great Life Vacation Days in the September? Hopefully you can make it. Man, you're jealous of gals that got to meet Tori's true form, the con that time? Yeah, it's never happened again. Like, going into a con in the first week was a pain. In her true form? I at least saw it. You know what threw her off more? She was walking from her car to like the entrance. Cubic spawned in. She was like, wow. She was like fully convinced that she wouldn't see anyone. And suddenly Cubic just in eye shot. And she knew Cubic was trying not to say it, like not trying not to look and say anything. And she was like, oh fuck. She couldn't even pretend it wasn't her. Bro just loaded in a Gochapan. To be fair, he was there before you. Me, he was technically there before you. Gal's a big cow gal. Wait. Cubic's partner's a furry too. That's probably why Cubic spawned in. She's looking at your phone, he just appeared. She finds it so cute that you guys hang out a little bit. It makes her so happy. It makes her so happy. Talking about poop around a table at Spoons? At Toby's? That sounds kind of funny though. We can finally work at Toby's. We're never gonna get into that Toby covery. In Roblox. You look one way again, and May and Cubic would just stood there. Oh, she does want to go Toby Coffee. They had a deal the other day that was like a £7 for a roast deal. That is such a good price. Okay, next gal. Damn, wait, you know what? We are the last few now, so we're more than halfway through. Now it's sleepy. Sleep. Tired. Sleepy. Okay. Cathy, hey, Cathy, welcome. Good luck at work. Poop on company type. Always poop on company type. Scientology speedrun? Oh shit. Are you also on that side of TikTok? She keeps on seeing scenes of that. They're going for the UK ones now. It's kind of insane. Like, she doesn't really get it. She doesn't get why they're like so secretive. If they want to hide shit, you know, like why are they so secretive? It looks fun. It's trespassing, so don't go and do it. Because they're a cult. But wouldn't they want people to see it and be like, yeah, you can join us now? Right? Like, what secrets are they hiding? If they don't catch you, you can't be charged. You've seen one video, there's a bunch of minions! They're the best melon soda recipe? Yeah, we gotta rate them for the best melon soda recipe. Oh wait, we'll turn these into hearts. Rachel, aren't you a bundle of joy right now? You're trying to keep things lighthearted. So don't be a bit of a negative Nancy. You have to buy the religious text in order like a manga series. She doesn't really understand it as what the hell is going on, but she knows one of her gal pals during her Japan trip. Two of her gal pals started having arguments about it, and she's trying to buy her cute Lolita clothes, and she's like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?" Because the clerk is looking at us in a weird way. They're like, "Why are these freaking gaijin ass people arguing?" You don't know what's going on, but it's fun to watch people rate it. She just feels like it's gone a little bit too memey. It's like what was that? What was the one that was her generation? It's raiding Area 51. Do you guys remember that? Where it's like they can't stop all of us, and people like went to try to raid Area 51. Cathy Toastman, Cathy. Welcome. Thank you so much for the redirect. Thank you. Welcome. If you don't know who Tori is, Well, welcome. Cathay James. Cathay Toastman. Area 51, you haven't heard that in a long time? Wait, that's Doctor Who. Fuck. What's the Area 51? What's the alien music? But please, thank you for sending Toastman's link. But please go and follow Toastman. Thank you so much. Is that where they keep Doctor Who? That's where they keep David Tennant? No! But thank you so much. If you do need to raid and run, feel free to do so. She's trying to see the hair. She made their apron, the little gown on their cardigan. And we'll put little flowers in there too. There you go, Captain. Welcome. The lieutenant is in the Scientology back rooms. Oh, we need to get out. Bring him out for a MCM, then send him back to Area 51 Sunday evening. Poor gal. It made Tori. It's not Tori is a maid. Tori is a maid. She's the only one that's colored. You know what? Let's actually. And she drew truffle too. Look. Truffle as a maid. Look at her. Truffle's in the naughty books right now, though. She tried to kill another Frenchie in naughty book. Your life, Truffle? Truffle got a new outfit. If she's not sure if she's gonna see you soon, but if you see Truffle soon, Truffle has a new outfit. Well then, let her Truffle. Truffle tried to kill another dog. To be fair, she was already pre-warned, and we thought she was okay because she was sniffing. She was fine. Then suddenly, kill. Outfit is so cute. We got a new one. It was quite an expensive outfit, but it was really, really cute. It's like a school, a Sailor Fuku kind of style. Trevor can do anything. She almost ate your mozzarella stick. To be fair, she probably could have a mozzarella stick, but like a half of one. That's how you learn to consider getting one? Oh, that'd be cute. But they shouldn't really be getting a dog if they're gonna fuck off for like a while, though. You want a video of her walking around that carry bag? Next time she takes Truffle out, she'll put her in for you. Just a weekend? Oh, okay, that's not too bad. She's had to leave her dog for a weekend, but she has Mama Taiga around. Give her a nibble? Don't give her mozzarella stick. You know what? Mama Taiga's been giving her shit that she knows for a fact her dog should not be having. She likes how this gal's reference. They have like eye bags. They were like, yes, specifically this gal is tired. So if you were a VTuber, what kind of VTuber you would can you be a mozzarella stick? Wait, if you ever stream, can she draw you as a mozzarella stick? Can she just draw you with a mozzarella stick with like a face? Can that be a VTuber model? Can she please? be a mozzarella stick. You want to be a furry? No, you're not gonna be a furry VTuber. You're a mozzarella stick VTuber. Yeah, that's original. You know, no one else has ever been a mozzarella stick. You gotta stand out from the crowd, you know. You know what? If Truffle wasn't a pain in the ass to draw, she would draw a Truffle, VTuber model. Mozzarella furry? That just sounds like a mozzarella stick that's falling around. You gotta make cheesy puns with a mozzarella VTuber? You gotta be good. Truffle would have to flatten his nose. This is like... Wait, should do another... Truffle's nose VTuber just be like... Side profile, just... Just like that. Truffle good. Welcome. Truffle territorial like that? No, she really doesn't know why Truffle is so like dog hating. Probably past trauma? You say that, but like she's 5 years old and she lived for a year with the previous owner, which is really odd to her. Because if she's that dog, and the previous owner had another dog, which she saw somebody else post recently that they got a dog with the same name as their previous dog's name, and she was a bit like, did they get rid of all their dogs? Cheese to meet you? We're building you a VTuber right now. Next cheese rolling, we roll a VTuber. Just roll mozzarella stick. You know what? That cheese rolling thing is happening like at the end of this month. Happening at the end of the month? Okay, next gal. Oh, it's Linden! Linden BT. Okay. Right, we're gonna give you... Oh, yeah. Girl away. You put a paw as your little bow. Captain Yuririn! Captain! Welcome! Thank you so much for the redirect! Welcome. We don't know Tori is. She's just a gal. And she probably is at this point Yurin's sleep paralysis demon. Captain! Welcome! Thank you! Join us to tell us the results? She would love to. It looks so fun to be in the cheese rolling thing. But she is also not young and youthful and she'll probably die. But thank you! Okay, let's put... Right there. Today, right now, she's preparing for a MAID day by drawing a load of gals as VTubers. She's currently on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. She's on number 21. So we're almost there. We're almost at the final gaggle of gals. She always feels so bad whenever she does this because she always feels so much pressure to try to do everyone. Cause you did a drawing, Vtuber Gal Pals recently. Right, Yuri? Did you struggle to pick? Cause sometimes she really struggles to pick. Reduce, reuse, recycle, Gal. It's always hard to pick. She always just feels like she has to do everyone, which is why she never really does these as often. Because she always feels like she has to do everyone, which is fine. She does enjoy doing them. But it does take like 5 hours. Okay. You look very happy to be a maid. As you should. It is a joy. Talking about maid stuff, have you all gotten yourselves the Maid Honey's birthday set? Good night, Zach! Good night! Take care of yourself, please. Go get rest. Go study for your GCSEs. You will do? Damn, we gotta wait for it's only like, what, another week until it's done for the time? You want to? Your plan is to plan. Buy Maid Honey's birthday set? Yeah. Are you so cute? Thank you! She feels like we need to add... This is gonna be the green string they have. Oh wait, we need to... We can't forget the eye markings. Look like a cheeky gal. Cheeky gal has cheeky smile. There you go. I hope you like it. Okay, we're on the final stretch, y'all. Final stretch. Okay, we'll do okay, oh, she didn't really leave enough space here. Hi. Okay, right. What is you know what? To be fair, Ellie was drawn by Nap, so Nap's struggled a little bit during Ellie because of her danger noodle phobia, but she managed it, so it's good. That means she's cute, you know, cute gals. We'll give her a different hairstyle too. She feels like she keeps on forgetting that she can change people's hairstyles in this. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Free will's a nice thing. Imagine having free will. Brave Nap, yeah, Nap was so good with it. Like, she was so proud. Cause like, she never realized like how debilitating like a phobia at that level is, because there's so much media that has them. Like, it just shows up, you know, without warning. Whilst most of the time they're like, oh yeah, there's an arachnophobia warning. They don't really do like snakes. Oh yo. She feels like a gal with a long tail. She would just have a really long dress. Okay, Booba. Did you know Ellie before? Did you know Ellie before the concert? Like before the Pink Carol one? It's always so interesting to hear about people's like other people's other gal pals like Ushis. It makes her happy. Oh, what if the ribbon like wrapped around? Okay, she's not gonna do that much detail in case Nat does see it, but you all get the idea, right? Been watching her for about 3 or 4 years now. Oh, that's impressive. Praise forever. Oh, she now back to lick. Oh, no. Damn, Della really just coming in, posting the Konekun emote when she talks about Oshis. You're fucking welcome. No, Konekun's having their debut right now. She fell a bit back because she knew she would have delayed her debut, like her stream a little bit, so that she would be able to go and like support them a bit. But like, she won't lie, she did not realize until like her schedule was already up. She was like, oh, Rick, sorry. You're still waiting for one of yours to come back? She won't lie, gal. You gotta let that one go, she feels like. You might have to let that one go. But don't worry. Pretty sure she's still around. Okay. Most of your Ushis end up dropping off? You had Ushis? Unless you're talking about like the cafe. She actually doesn't know whether or not she doesn't know what's the word? She doesn't know if you were like into VTubers at all. Before like before like Moe started like introducing her, listen to it. She didn't know actually. Moe, you know. Okay, she needs to move these up. So she can actually write their names down. They're not many to be fair. They're all dead. A lot of people are like, a lot of people have stopped, or they've like reincarnated, and they don't. Obviously, if you don't like actively stalk them, kind of hard to see sometimes. Go. Rather water. Gal9 Rancor, thank you for coming by. She's glad that she managed to get to your request before you went to sleep. Her water is gone. She's very sad. You like incredibly niche streamers. She wonders who? Okay, next gal. Haruchi. Oops. Hopete. Makes me happy to do other gals chats. It always makes you happy to be in other gals chats. See? Gals like Maid and Kitty show up. Nice to see the people discovering VTubers through Moe. Yeah! It's really nice, especially gals like, for example, gals that are from like collabs. That makes her very happy that she feels like, you know, the collab went okay. At Haruchi. Oh, it's the first furry one. Love Rocco Cookie. She has a stream idea with Rocco, and she fears that Rocco might have just, you know, like agreed, but like unwittingly agreed. You know? Cause the stream idea she offered made Rocco go, what the fuck? And she has yet to be able to organize said collab. But she genuinely doesn't know who else she could go to. Hopefully one got set on the post. Did you send yours after she started stream? Because it would not be included. If you because she only has a certain X amount of let me assure you she loved the idea. Oh, okay, then she'll go and message her. She gets very shy when it comes to like messaging people, like double messaging people. She's like, what if they don't want to and they're just trying to be nice? She's like, oh no, what if they don't actually want to? Gamay London, Kapikap, right? Thank you very much for coming by and keeping her company while she's drawing all of these. Okay. She will message. She specifically needed a gal that was a gal who at least knows the good old London. Sometimes you sit somewhere you think I'm quite far out of range of suddenly Magua. How can you say that's a bad thing? She really wished she had a bit more time to draw some of these designs properly. She feels bad not putting as much time in some people's. Okay. Okay. A few left. Ooh, this gal's design planet. So pretty. Okay. We're so close. We bumped into Cubic in a chat the other day unexpectedly. Oh, a gal? Unknown gal? Meryl and Tori. Someone streaming a MAID sim game and see Cubic chatting? Was it not, was it in Mayan then? My friends are everywhere. To be fair, if they're UK based, you would get it. If it's like a US gal, then she'll be a bit like, yo, that's crazy. It's like occasionally she sees gals that she recognizes in like other, like very unsimilar, like uncorresponding groups of gals. This design is so cute. Definitely a 2-tier dress. Big bazong, guys. Someone from Maid Cafe in LA. Oh, like Asurio? Or is it the purple one? She forgot their name. She feels a bit like Arcane? They would have this gal would have a massive bow because they already have a massive bow. Okay. Just gonna move this down a bit. She felt like she gave them too much of a forehead. There's a purple one that's called Arcade. Yeah? The Abyss Cafe? You have to go and look it up? That's crazy that you just went Cubic. Maybe Mayan raided into them. Okay. We're so close, gals. Right, there we go. Then we finally found Lux. Lux Star 909. Luck draws really quickly too, actually. Okay. Freckles. Yep. Hey. Oh, it's quite high up. Lapin! Hello! She's not sure why the alert didn't work, but she'll do it. Go! It's go time. Go! Captain Lapin! Captain! Welcome, welcome! She's trying to think of things, you know, one of the things she wants to do But the gamers reached for this year, the charity fund is doing painted portraits, like acrylic painted stuff. Okay, this one is a bit cut up. There you go. Once actually, so that's a site link there. I was also seeing another gal pal in chat at 1 a.m. As they should, innit? Okay. Gonna add lots of stitch lines on their headdress. You know, she kind of likes the fact that you already have like a little dress base. She kind of likes it being like a circle base. Kind of hard to do shading in this. Well, sadly, your melanin gone. You just don't know her from Deltarune? No, this is one of her gal pals, Luck. She's currently drawing a lot of VTubers that replied to her post about being turned to a maid for Maid Day. My lord, that's so many. She thinks she's going slow, okay? She feels bad not being able to do more than just like a sketch. But turns out a lot harder to draw this many gals in a set amount of time. Captain Purity! Captain! You know it's David Attenborough's birthday? She doesn't know if that's what your name is meant to be, but Attenborough made her remember David Attenborough. It's his birthday today! Captain Purity! Captain Game! Captain! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! If you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal. You made it up with so many people wanting to be maids. It's you here too. There you go. You were the second gal she drew. There you go. Captain Robert. Captain. Welcome. Hello. She is just a gal. There is nothing that interesting about her. She just exists as a gal. She's currently drawing many gals as VTubers. She was gonna draw properly, but then she did not have time. She kind of overestimated her skills, and now she's only doing sketch chippies of everyone. And she's on her last 3! Her last 3, everyone! Her last 3! Yippee! But thank you so much for the raid, Purity! Thank you! You do need to raid a rent, feel free to go and do so! Thank you! All very cute gals? She hopes so. Okay, little bowl with more stitch marks and the little fluff marks. There you go. You be looking? You're EP? Please, dude, rest. Make sure you go to the toilet. Make sure you drink all your water and everything. Thank you. Wait, Purity, before you go. Wait, she's gonna quickly DM you something because she saw something and she thought of you. And she's too socially awkward to message you it. Wait. Look what she found in Home Bargains. She took a photo of it to send it to you, but then she got too socially awkward and never did. was it hit the right audience, you know. So many people have sent you this. She's glad that it's not only her. She was like, is this weird to be like, it reminded you of her. Reminded her of you, actually, the other way around. I don't know, it was a World of Warcraft collaboration drink with Fanta, and she was like, Herity. Kate, Julius, Kate. Thank you so much for the raid as well, Bertie. Thank you. How many cows offering their cow pals today? Okay. Next cow. Isego Crafts. There we go. Throw messages. You're welcome to throw messages at you. Yeah, but she has anxiety. She's scared of having, because maybe it's, you know what it is. She feels like it's because she struggles with small talk, so she always feels bad about messaging a gal for small talk. Like, she's fine messaging a gal if she needs something from them, which sounds horrid, but like, it's mostly because she feels bad that, like, she doesn't have time for it. Like, she doesn't have time to reply to a lot of things. And she always feels bad because she wishes she did have time. Okay, she's gonna have needles into your head as little pins. You say, you're a busy gal? Yeah, but like, she wishes she has time to like have small talk, but she never knows because she's so like nervous. As a gal, she always feels like her small talk is really fucking boring. She always feels like her small talk is not exciting small talk. Because she running a maid cafe seems really exciting, but she doesn't live a very exciting life. She doesn't drink, she doesn't go outside, she has social anxiety, and she always gets a bit like, her life is kind of boring and nothing to like boast about. So she never knows what to talk to people about. Get to the point and writing a message. She's also an essay writing gal. But you see, we're gonna do a cute sailor style maid dress. By approaching people in the first place. She hopes you know every time she does weights at a gym, she thinks about her goal because she agreed to you. Made that she would get to the weight that you are to be able to carry you around. Every time she goes to the gym, she thinks of you. Like, soon. Better put the big weights on. It's, you know what? She had to search this out because she was a bit like, okay, is this like a healthy range for a gal of her size to be able to lift? But it's like, your weight's like an intermediate, so it's not even like that bad. So she will get there. She can do your weight in a slanted leg press because she went over it today. And she was like, oh yeah. At what point in your life would you be in that exact position for her to do that? She's not sure. Because sadly, a leg press chickie cannot happen. But she does remember a lot of things she talks to people about. She's just too awkward to really say anything. is people then like pretending that they like her and then like going and telling people that they think she's fucking weird. that would destroy her. Did she miss a gal? We have an eagle to draw. We can. Okay. Not really sure how ego physics works, but okay, thank you. You're so welcome. You know, she kind of wants to design Magua. Has like Rocco ever designed you a VTuber? Can she do one? She wants to design Gal Pal VTubers. If people walk away from me thinking I'm weird, I know that they're a good judge of character. You like weird? She feels like weird is in like a, you know, weird positive is a good thing. Weird negative, like, oh, she annoying weird. That's the one that she doesn't want. You know, like, of course she likes weird gals too. No, she prefers weirdos. But like, you have to be weird in the right way. Okay, let her quickly. She's gonna risk a refresh. Okay. Right. Yes. Ah, yes. There we go. Because Ruka didn't fucking post their PNG at first. Okay. Sorry, Fauna. You posted after she started stream, so that doesn't count. Sadly. Ruka. Indeed. You've never asked? Would you want it to be like, to look like you, or would you want it to be like a Moogle? Which is what you look like, but you know, like... Because like sometimes it's like hard, but when you're already established, like people know what you look like, that you like feel okay starting a VTuber, because you're like, oh, what if people go like, that's not you? She can't really relate because her model is literally her, so she can't really relate to gals who have like set lores and stuff like that. You never really thought much about it. She feels like how about like an avatar, you know, like a PFP, for example. Because definitely a tie wearing maid. She feels like an A-type dress. Gals probably wearing their rucksack too. She feels like because he travels so much, the bow is low. Doesn't really want to be there. They There you go. Right. We're... Save? Maybe we won't, bother with the coloring. Oh. Okay, she might turn that. What happened here? Oh, the fairy wings. We could do a little bit. We'll do a little bit. We'll do like a color for each. The character in Final Fantasy, if you just have characters that they're models, but mine wouldn't suit your voice, you should! As much as you love to be a cat girl, can she design you a cat girl one day? Okay, she'll do a very, very light shading of everyone. I feel like the dress would be... The headdress can be red too, yeah! There you go. Actually, good work, ToriThaiga! 3.5 hours? She doesn't think that's amazing. That's just sketches. 3.5 hours on sketches is not great. She feels like she should have done a bit more, you know? She might not bother with the color. She feels like she could get annoyed about the coloring and then want to color the whole thing. Which she would if she knew everyone's colors immediately. You know? She would if she could... If she would get everybody's colors properly. So maybe she'll keep it like this. Because she end up... She doesn't really like what she did to this gal's chin. Ta-da. Fix that up a bit. Okay, maybe if she like... You've been figuring out how to design their dresses? But like, she feels like she should have done something more. We can do what we do. We can at least add... No. You know what? No. She's also going to liquefy the head of this gal down a bit. She also kind of did them a bit dirty. Gonna decrease size of head a little bit. Oh yeah. She gave them a bit of a nap forehead just now. Okay, let her quickly. This one. Okay. Oh! Allow power turning many people into maids? Not that many. She just feels like she should have drawn a bit like more detail in all of them. You know what? Everyone can have a blush. Everyone can have a little blush. That is acceptable. She feels like that's okay to give everyone a little blush. She needs a good... Yeah. Yeah. Some nice... Oh wait, that's your eye! Fuck! Where did your blush go? Here. Okay. Little blushies. You know what she's glad? She's glad nobody claimed to become a fish. Because if she had to, have sidetracks, she might explode. There you go. She feels a bit spoiled with being the only one that has a color. She will, though, add a little bit more of a darker smile because every time she gets a bit too near, salty, she keeps on thinking their nose plaster is a mouth. Sorry, Funa, she didn't include you in this list. You were a little bit too late. Let's just redo this eye, though. Okay. She's got full eyes. God. Better. Okay. Eyes don't bother her as much anymore. Great. Oh. Okay, fill the page up. There you go. We're done! Yippee! Okay. She's done for the night. Cute gals, congrats, thank gal. She's glad she managed to get through like 99% of gals. She was thinking she wasn't gonna make it. When she was around here, she was like, oh, she ain't gonna make it. But she powered through. She has perseverance. She won't finish this. She won't finish coloring it. She's not gonna give everybody a full chibi. But she will have it up on the Twitter in a bit. Once she saves PNG. There you go. Okay. Save that. That's all done. Get that ready for the quote. And let's go find a gal to raid and redirect to. Oh. Let's go find a gal. cozy stream. She feels like sometimes it's cozy, sometimes it is most definitely not. Yo, Vicky's online. The fuck? How is she awake streaming at this time? That was crazy. Okay, we're going over to Vicky, Victorian Roman, over on YouTube and on Twitch. We'll go over to Yuzu over on Twitch because it is her 5-year anniversary. So let's pop Yuzu over there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. She hopes you all have a lovely day. She'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, it's starting early. We're starting at 4 p.m. BST instead of 8 p.m. So please note that she's going to change her stream schedule for that. So please remember, it's mostly because she has a meeting she has to do. And it is like a 4-hour stream tomorrow. So because she needs to start making the chasu and the tonkatsu broth. But yes. See. She's gonna see you all tomorrow. And the day afterwards, it's a double cooking stream, everyone. How exciting is that? How exciting is a double cooking stream? AKA, we're watching ramen. She's letting you not have to watch ramen for 12 hours straight. Because we're making ramen.